Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the B2B Outbound Marketing and Sales Automation series. By now, you should know my name, Dancho, and I do a lot of effort in finding the best automation tools out there to show to you guys. Maybe it will save you a few hours of your life. And guess what? I have a new tool. It's a really nice one, and it's not really a new. It's out there on the market for quite some time, but I found the founder, and I brought him here. And for today, I actually wanted to show you Alexander Erin, who is actually the founder and CEO of Linked Helper 2.0 version 2. So, Alexander, welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me. Thanks, Danko. It's nice to be here. Thank you.
Here virtually, because I'm based in Macedonia at the moment.
It's okay. Today world is digital world.
Yeah. After COVID, we kind of get used to, Alex, to the online world. Everything is online already. And Alex, to get the ball rolling, I'm really curious because I've checked your website. It's Linked Helper 2 on a square. So I was curious, like there has to be a story here. So tell me a bit more. What's the thing with the version 2?
Yeah. So the first version was founded in 2016. It was a Chrome extension. Fully developed by me, and this extension was super successful on the market. We had the hugest user database and even in Chrome store. If you type LinkedIn keyword, we was on the first place, and LinkedIn extensions was on the second and third places. And only Dancho was on the fourth place. So we was very huge on the market. But the problem is that extensions cannot be 100% undetectable by websites. And we understood this, and from the 2019, we started developing the second version, which is not Chrome extension at all. It is actually a web browser that you install like Chrome or Firefox on your Windows, Mac, or Ubuntu operating system. And the core feature to automate all stuff, we don't need to inject anything into a LinkedIn page. We don't need to call LinkedIn API to send a message or send a connection request on your behalf. We really repeats your actions like clicking on the buttons, typing text, scrolling the page, moving mouse, etc. So from the technical point of view, it's impossible to website, in our case, LinkedIn.
Human, or is it automation too?
Yes. So from the technical point of view, it's impossible to detect that it is some kind of bot, because everything without any science of this. Of course, LinkedIn measure how fast you're doing things, how many actions you're doing per day, but it's up to you. We have default settings, which is safe, but you can increase and take your own risk. So with the first version, when we already was developing the second version, we actually wasn't so fast, and in the middle of 2019, when the second version was still under development, our users got a message from LinkedIn: you're using Link Helper and you will be restricted if you continue to use it. This issue was fixed in 2 weeks, and the first version was working until 2022 of August, but it was without any support from our side. Some very small percent of users, they saw like in the first version, they didn't want to change to any platform, even that we say it's totally free to switch to the second version. But more than 99% of users switch to the second version.
Nice. Well, I was looking now on the linked helper too, and when I saw download, I was like, oh, okay, so then it's a downloadable software on your computer, and that is one way of how you can actually get away with with all the restriction that LinkedIn is imposing. So you're saying it's just like a additional web browser actually that mimics its own. Since it's from a desktop, you can click, you can move your mouse even a bit, so you can really mimic a human, right?
You can work with this tool like with a normal browser manually, but you can set up your campaign and hit start. The LinkedIn window will be blocked, and it would be impossible to you interact with it. But Link Helper will repeat your actions, will click buttons, etc.
Nice. And Alexander, when you said you started 2016 with the LinkedIn Helper version 1, I mean, we started around that time, 2015, 2016. And I think that Duck Soap was one of the automation that was available. And Meet Alfred was one, but they also had like either a desktop app or was a Chrome extension at that time.
As I know, yes, Duck Soap was available in 2016, like Meet Alfred was Meet Leonard and was extension and was detected by LinkedIn before us.
I forgot even the name Meet Leonard was, but I was curious, how did you get up, Alex, into the automation world and into the LinkedIn? I mean, it's not like you woke up one day and said, you know what, I have a LinkedIn linked helper tool. So what was the origin story here?
Actually, I'm a programmer by my high degree. And at some point I decided to start my own company. This was a company not for marketers, but for some kind of restaurants, cafe, etc. And at some point I decided I need more people in my team, more developers, and need to hire them. So I didn't have any external investments into this project, my own money. And I tried to find developers through LinkedIn, and I spent a lot of time to send in the message, hey, first name, would you like to consider this job opportunity, blah, 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 blah. Almost the same message. At some point, I decided to ask recruiters, do you work the same way like me? They said, yes. Okay, but I thought it's super stupid monkey job, actually. So I spent less than 2 days to write just a script on JavaScript, which automated connection requests and messages for my own purpose. So then I offered some friends to use it. They said, "Oh, I need some kind of interface." Okay, guys, I'm offering you this for free, but you're so lazy and so stupid, maybe. Okay, I introduce interface for you. Then I decide, why not to put this into Chrome Store? And in 2 months, some users started to use it, to buy it, providing a lot of feedback. And I was switching sometimes from my main project to Link Helper, actually. And at the end, I ruined my main project and switched to Link Helper.
That's market feedback. When the market gives you good feedback that that's the right direction, you have to follow the feedback.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice. And Alex, when I was looking at the platform, there were some quite big numbers. A lot of users are using linked helper already. So as I said, it's not a new platform out there. It's been used for a lot of years. And I was curious how it's positioned on the market. I mean, is it a premium enterprise solution, or is it an affordable that individual solopreneur entrepreneurs that can use it? And what is the unique aspect that you're currently offering? I mean, there are a lot of automations, from too many automations, if you ask me, but
Yes.
that's good. Slowly, we're moving toward the right direction. So just wanted to see what's your angle in this world of automation.
From the position on the market, most users are lead generation agencies. We have some, of course, not only B2B lead generation agencies, recruiter agencies, a lot of them. This is two huge parts. But we don't have sales team in our company, but we have some good examples from the super huge enterprise world. We have a lot of users from SAP, IBM, but to be honest, they don't buy us like a corporate contract, but we have hundreds of users from these companies. And the interesting part, we have some users from LinkedIn who like LinkedIn success trainers. This is the funny part of our user database. But to feed the not from the our positioning, I would say we are focused with the version 2 on the safety. Features is the second part of our focus. Although even Link Helper 1 offered a lot of features, like for example, we was first on the market who introduced ability to scrape people who like it LinkedIn post or commented it. And of course, all features that you had in the first version, you now have in the second version, and many more. So, for example, from the features point of view, we allow to build complex message templates with the if conditions. For example, if we have some mutual connections, then put in the message, by the way, we both know this mutual connection and this mutual connection. So
nice.
A lot of features, actually.
Well, while talking at the features, maybe it's a good idea if you can share your screen and actually show us a short demo of how the audience can actually use the linked helper.
Okay.
And do you always say linked helper 2, or is just linked helper? Just 2 shows that you have an upgraded, modified version.
No, we in the title we will see link helper 2. You see. So basically, for example, let's imagine we want to hire some kind of developers. Like at the beginning. So we choose templates. We will offer more templates, but actually templates, it's like preset campaigns, and we allow to build your own campaign without using any presets, but presets allows you to do this faster and in simplest way. So at the beginning, we need to send connection request. So this is a message template editor. And imagine we want to make our template looks more advanced. And for example, we can put the variable message mutual first full name. So this means if link helper see on the profile page that you and the person has mutual connection, you can use this variable and write something like, by the way,
we have similar friend.
We both know this guy. So, of course, there are other features in for example, if it's not a connection request, like a message to the first connections in the template, you also can add personalized images. We don't offer our own message template, images template editor, but we integrate it with the uClick and Hyperize. So the interesting thing at this point, you probably know that LinkedIn introduced weekly limits, and this was a very painful for a lot of professional LinkedIn users. And we offer, currently we offer one option to go over this weekly limit, but it's actually on your own risk, because as I said previously, everything that link helper does, it really repeats human actions. But if you use this feature to go over weekly limit, this is some hack that impossible to do manually, and you should understand risk, theoretic risk, because this feature, we have this feature for more than a year, and nobody got restricted by using this feature, and a lot of users use it. So with this feature, you can send up to 700 connection requests a week. Then you probably want to remove unaccepted invitations, that old invitations. Yeah. So okay, leave it. So next, what we will send if person connected with us, like thank you for accepting invitation. Next, in let's say 3 days, we will write something like consider the job.
Nice. There is some delay between what you type and what you're saying, but I can still follow the message sequence.
Sorry, maybe it's because I'm in Dubai, I don't know. And that's all. So at the end, we get a lot of actions like connection, action that finds who accepted our invitations, welcome message, action which will check who replied to the welcome message, and you will see replies in the reply list. So to understand how link helper works, let's say let's collect some people into the campaign. There are a lot of ways, but one of the core way just to use LinkedIn search page. So, and you will see that my hands will be here, and the program will do all the job.
So if you're a sales employee and your job is to do this, you can just sit on your desk and let a link helper do your job.
Yeah. So currently this account working through the proxy, so probably we will see some delays here.
I see. So this is actually the uniqueness of Linked Helper. It is because it's a dedicated desktop app. It is moving the cursor. It is clicking connect. It is clicking. So it is really human behavior.
Yeah. So I just for this purpose, I just send the filter only developer without location and other stuff.
Yes.
And now I'm clicking the collect button. And the tool will go through the search pages and gather everybody from the search results into campaign. At the top left, we can see how many available. So LinkedIn shows 100 pages and 10 profiles on each page. So with one search request, we can collect only 100, but you can do a lot of search requests. For the demo purpose, I will stop collecting now to show how to send connection requests. So we can check who was collected. By the way, the tool removes smiles from the names and last names, removes some stupid characters, fixes upper and lower cases. So if somebody writes their names in only lowercase, this automatically fix it and even allowed it to fix by yourself. So it's not a problem. You can exclude from the campaign people who are not relevant because LinkedIn has not super precise search engine. So you can check and then start the campaign. But for the demo purpose, I just start right now, and I just want to decrease some timeouts. By the way, you have the full control. So even you see the timeouts, like navigate to profile, how many times from min to max allow for this action, before clicking button, which timeout do you prefer, and they remember them. You just set the range, but you can keep in on default, but a lot of users like it, but it's under your control as well.
Nice. So you actually
my hands here, and now you see what's happening. And you see at the left panel, it shows what action the program performs. So currently it just opening the profile to send a connection request. Mm-hmm. My hand's still here. At the first place, it's scraping profile data available, and then it's in connection request.
It's like I can rest with my hands while the software is actually doing the job for me. I understand, and especially can actually
type in text like a human.
And Alex, you can actually do it. I mean, before you go to bed, you can put the automation, and by the time you sleep for 8 hours on average, when you come back, you know that actually it has finished with the outreach.
Yes, and actually you can do other work. You can keep the application in background. Of course, because it's a desktop application and LinkedIn overloaded website, not really good optimized. It consumes some resources on your machine. And lead generation agencies, which runs, for example, hundreds of LinkedIn accounts, they usually take server in the cloud and run link helper there, and it's cheaper than use cloud solutions because of our pricing policy.
Nice. Oh, you can stop with the with the automation. You're like, I'm drinking coffee and something is already being done in progress. But if you can stop sharing with the screen,
it's robot.
Yeah, that's why I said I saw you with the robot, like as you're drinking coffee.
Okay, I think for the understanding of the core idea, it's enough. I will stop the tool. So when the campaign stops, you can work manually. Now I'm working with my hand. I can scroll, etc. And just to show that it has many features. So some features I think unique on the market. For example, we automate inviting to LinkedIn groups. We automating inviting to follow your company page on LinkedIn. We automating inviting on your LinkedIn event. We automating messages to those who participate in LinkedIn event, even if this event hosted not by you. So it's sometimes a good thing to scrape these people and message them. And the good thing that you can, sorry, it's my dog. The good thing that you can message people who are not part of your first level network, and you don't spend any credits for this. Also automating messaging to LinkedIn group members. This is also a good way if you want to connect with more people, even if you run into the limit with the connection requests. So a lot of stuff actually.
Yes, but that is for the people that are interested. They can actually connect and play a bit with this, Alex, because I'm checking we're actually running out of time with the podcast. But and I still have one or two questions that I wanted to ask you, and I'm not letting you go until we go over those. But I have another question that I usually always ask people is partnership opportunities. Is Link Helper open to like affiliate program or white label or API or those kind of stuff?
Mm-hmm. So we are actually not fully opened with affiliates, but will start really open in I think 1 month. So we are super lazy to develop this stuff, but it will be developed in the nearest time. We are not offer any white label or etc. because it's a really huge development and a lot of stuff must be done. Because, for example, we offer 24 hours, 7 days a week support, and it's hard to change our knowledge base, replace everything there because we have hundreds of articles in our knowledge base.
Nice. And Alex, I mean, I see it's a complicated tool that, of course, it's customizable. You're trying to create a solution that everybody can fit it according to their needs. But as we are entering in 2023, I was curious, where is this headed? I mean, LinkedIn Helper 3.0, what do you expect what can we expect actually to see in the future of this solution?
Yeah, so we currently we offer like email finding tool built into Link Helper, and we are going to extend it and offer not just emails but a lot of other different information and contact information, etc. This will be ready, I think, in 6 months, maybe earlier. And also we thinking and a little bit started to working on the cloud version, but the core difference with our cloud version will be that we will keep this engine that really clicks buttons, not just working with API like other tools offer, because it's not
you're mimicking the human behavior, which
and it's for us it's not so super easy to offer a lot of stuff that for example offer some cloud things, but in our inbox you can just view your messaging history, but if you want to manually send message you should go to LinkedIn maybe in our browser and send but to automate all this stuff, if you work with API, just send one request. On our side, we don't want to do so. We must really go to the page and hit buttons. A lot of stuff must be done.
The harder route, but it's more secure route, actually.
Yes.
I see. Well, Alex, I think we're finishing with the time, but I saw on your website there is a 14 days free trial. So for everybody that are listening to this, they can just go to linkedhelper.com, and there is a 14 days free trial where they can actually try it out, play with the software a bit, try to see if it fits their purposes. And of course, if they see it feasible, they can start using it and they can start doing the outreach. With this, I really wanted to thank you, Alex, for giving us the time and showing what you've made in the Linked Helper 2.0. We would be excited to see 3.0, what it's going to bring. And for everybody that is listening, I mean, we always try to find good softwares that you can use because, yes, as you saw, Alex, he was having a coffee while the automation is doing his job. So give it a try. I hope you really find it useful as I saw it useful as well. And we continue with our other episodes. Alexander, thank you very much for coming on this show. And I do wish you have a great day.
Thank you very much, Dancho. And I wish you a lot of great podcasts on your YouTube channel. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.